Assalamu alaikum. Our today's topic is area and circumference of a circle. As we have learned about the area and perimeter of a rectangle and square, circle is another form of a 2D shape. It is a 2D shape because it has a center, and from this center we can move in two directions. From this center, when we have to reach our circumference or the outside of the circle, we can go from this point till this point. This is giving us some length. We can also go here in this direction, we can go in this direction, we can go in this direction. So this is also another form of 2D shape, right? And in this circle we have one center point. From this point we have drawn this circle. From this center point, this is the center point. This is called the outside boundary of the circle. This is the outside boundary, and this outside boundary is called the circumference of the circle. And the point from the center till this circumference, outside boundary, is called circumference. And the other name for in 2D shapes, in rectangle and square, you have seen that the outside boundary we have called it perimeter. So the other name for perimeter in circle is circumference. This outside boundary or this circumference will be called the perimeter of the circle. Now from this center, a line, if I am going to draw a line till the circumference, so this line from the center till the circumference is called the radius of the circle, right? So radius is the distance from the center till the circumference. And if I am going to draw another circle in which this is a center, through center I am passing a line which is touching the circumference at these 2 points. So this line is called the diameter. This is called radius and this is called diameter. Observing the two pictures, you can see that radius is half of the diameter. So radius is a distance which is half of this diameter. And what about the diameter? So diameter is, when I am going to double this radius, I am going to get the diameter, right? So these are the 3 points which you should remember, that what is the radius, what is the diameter, what is the circumference of a circle. Now whenever we have to calculate the area of a circle, so our formula will be, area of a circle is pi r square, right? So pi r square is for the area of a circle. R square means, I have told you previously also, that whenever we are writing r square, that means whatever the value for r is given, that has to be multiplied with the same number. You have to multiply the same number twice to get the area of this. And for the circumference of the circle, circumference or the perimeter, it is 2 pi r, or what we have seen? We have seen that 2r is equal to d. So instead of this 2 and r, I can write it as this pi will remain as it is, and instead of this 2r, I can write d, right? So the circumference, to calculate the perimeter or the circumference of the circle, I can use any of the formula as per my convenience. Or looking at the question, if I am given d, I can use this formula to calculate the circumference. If I am given the radius, I can use this formula, whereas the value for the pi is always, it is understood that the value of pi is 22/7, or if I am going to write it in the form of decimal, it will be 3.142, right? So the value for pi is always constant. It is always this number, whereas the value of r and d can vary in a circle. Now for example, now suppose that the value of r is given as 7 centimeter, and I have to calculate the area of the circle. So the area of a circle is pi r square. So instead of pi, I know that pi is equal to 22 by 7. I am going to substitute the values 22 by 7, and as I have told you previously, whenever there is no sign in these things, that means in algebra, that means we are multiplying them, and this has to be multiplied by r square. That means whatever is the value of r, that has to be square. When I say that 7 square, that means 7 has to be multiplied 2 times. Now when we have to solve or when we have to simplify, we can cancel one number. Doing it in the lowest term, what we have to do is we have to cancel one number from the denominator, one from the numerator, and we are left with 22 multiplied by 7. 22 multiplied by 7 is 154, since it's area. So it is a square value. So my answer will be square centimeter. But if I have to calculate the circumference or the perimeter of this circle, so my formula will be I have to calculate the circumference of the circle. It is formula for the circumference of the circle is equal to 2 pi r. Substituting the values, 2 will remain as it is, pi will 22 by 7, and r is 7 given in the question. All these three values are multiplying together. I am cancelling this 7 with 7. So I am left with 2 multiplied by 22, which is equal to 44 centimeter. For the circumference perimeter, my unit will be single and it is only going to be centimeter. If I am going to do it with the other formula, that circumference is equal to pi d. As you know that d is equal to 2r. That means whatever is the value of r, that has to be multiplied by 2. So when 2 multiplied by 7, my answer is coming as 14 cm is my diameter. Substituting the value here, so c is equal to 22 by 7 multiplied by 14, 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. So 2 multiplied by 22 is 44 cm. See, in both the cases you have got the same answer. It depends on you that which you are comfortable with, which formula. You are comfortable with radius or you are comfortable with diameter. You are always going to get the same answer.